My name is Tim Bryett. I'm a professional football coach, and at the moment I'm working here in Kenya. My background was I was a player in the UK, and then after my playing days I went into coaching, did my UEFA badges, degree in sports management, then later my CAF licence as well. I've worked in England, Brazil and now Kenya. Before Kenya I was in Brazil working in one of the state leagues, and then I came here to Kenya to work with Nairobi City Stars in the Kenyan Premier League. After Nairobi City Stars, then I went to Thika United, and at the same time I kind of identified that none of the Kenyan Premier League clubs had established academies like we do in England. So I set up an academy here, and that's been going for just over 6 years. We've now acquired a team in Division 2 called Commercial FC. So we have our academy which feeds the team in Division 2, and the idea is that the players will climb up through the academy, feed into Commercial FC, which will hopefully progress into the Kenyan Premier League. The academy is called TB Football Academy, and it's part of Commercial Football Club. So we start from 4 years old all the way up to the senior professional players. So we have what we call the development centre. So the development centre is from 4 years old to around 13 years old, and that's to boys and girls of all ages, and if they want to do football for fun, participation, any social reasons, then we provide skills-based and fun-based coaching, structured sessions for them to participate in, and that could be from weekend sessions, holiday courses, after school clubs, and then we use that as talent identification. So then we select the best players and they come into our academy. So the academy now trains 5 times a week, and they're trained in a slightly more serious manner. So tactical coaching is introduced, conditioning coaching is introduced at the higher age groups, and we try and give them a slightly watered down version of what they'd do if they're a professional club. And we monitor their schoolwork, so they need a plan B in case football doesn't work out. You don't know if they're just not going to make the right level, if they're going to get a serious injury, so they also need a backup plan. And so, if they don't make it, they have the school grades to go on to university and then a career in a different industry. And then if they do make it, then we try and give them that opportunity to go up into Commercial FC and then start playing professional football. Different areas we look at, so attitude and personality. Are they coachable? And then you've got the technical ability as well, and if they're coachable and they're open to that development, then you can start developing their football IQ, the tactical knowledge, the experience as well. But those 2 areas of technical ability and attitude are the 2 main areas we look at. We do a lot of word of mouth, but we have a website. We also work with the M-Pesa Foundation. So one of my goals is to try and tap into the talent from families of poorer backgrounds, so those who can't quite afford their training and school. So we do that through the M-Pesa Foundation. So again, to go to the M-Pesa Foundation, they have to have something different or special. So on the football side of it, they look for talented sportsmen and girls from poor backgrounds, and they give them that opportunity, so we work with them. So that's one criteria, but we have kids from all different schools all over Nairobi, Thika. We have a branch in Mombasa as well, so we try and give as much opportunity to people of different areas and backgrounds. If you look at the wages at the moment in the Kenyan Premier League, it's struggled a little bit since Super Sports left. We're hoping that the television rights come back into the country. That's very important because that attracts sponsors, which obviously develops a little bit more money into the industry, so players and coaches can get paid a little bit more. So it's going through quite a tough time, I think, because the league is not televised. Now, when I was in the Kenyan Premier League with both Thika United and Nairobi City Stars, there was 2 football shows a week on Super Sports. There was a minimum of 16 live games per club per season. You've got the TV right money coming in, you've got the league sponsorship money coming in, you can then attract other companies to sponsor. It's a challenging time, but I think it will pick up and get back to how it was, if not better in the future. So for some people, if you look at the wage structure, that might be quite a good level which they want to aim for. Some people might see the Kenyan Premier League as a stepping stone to try and go on to bigger leagues, and that's also an important step. And hopefully Kenya can use that to their advantage to attract players who are going to perform well and promote the league and promote Kenyan football, while at the same time promoting their own career. Have realistic expectations, good structures in the club, try and find good funding and sponsorship, and just try and support everybody working in the club, try and build up a good community. It's not all about money. I think something which sports gives people is that family kind of unit and that community feel as well. That can also keep people on the straight and narrow, keep them away from drink and drugs and the things which are going to destroy people's lives. I think football is a way of life rather than just a career. So if you build a foundation or you build a club based on that, then you can only get positives on the back of that. It's trying to get the club up to the Kenyan Premier League. That'll give you the biggest exposure, but also then the responsibility is on FKF and the top clubs to develop football as well. So that's responsibility lies on them. They have to get the league back televised, they have to get it back to the level of what it was when I was at Thika United in terms of the TV coverage. That's what's going to give the exposure to the clubs, to the players, to the coaches, for those who want to take that stepping stone onto a bigger league, or just developing the Kenyan Premier League to become a bit more self-sustainable and bigger financially. Then they have to go down that route of sponsorship and television. So we're looking at growing the club, Commercial FC, and trying to get more players through the academy into the first team and getting the first team promoted towards the Kenyan Premier League. We have another project and objective of doing the same of what we've done here in Kenya and England. So we want to acquire a lower league team which has potential to get promoted. So eventually we want Commercial FC to feed another team in England, which will give opportunity for our academy players and our players with Commercial FC to, if they get to the right level, to also apply their trade in a different country.